Do any of you not believe what is on the screen right now? Is it too far from the reality of truth of what you're seeing occur in the United States? This journalist, Natalie Winters, she's a White House correspondent, has uncovered an investigation showing that China, of all countries, right? We would never think it would be China, has been paying the Time Magazine, Los Angeles Times, Financial Times, other organizations to propagate, to damage, to destroy, to demoralize, to diminish the United States. A publication run by China's public department, which is everything in China is run by their public government, China Daily. For China Watch inserts branded content. They put payments in one 6-month stretch included $700,000 to Time Magazine, Financial Times, all of these reputable news organizations, right? And what I'm going to show you here is pretty damn shocking because it doesn't stop with the news media. This is an absolute op. You're seeing it play out. And if you're not seeing it, I hope after this video, you will be able to recognize what is going on. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, thumbs up button. I am fuming right now with what is happening. And more importantly, I'm fuming with what is not being recognized. Let's grab this here. So not only does China pay news media outlets for advertising, allegedly, we'll call it that, top American generals formed a secret back channel with the CCP military intelligence front that instructed them, we wish you would advocate positions favorable to China. And this is an image with a bunch of retired United States generals that are receiving full pay and benefits from you, the American taxpayer, along with, looks like some mama sans. They got the kimonos out, sitting at a table in China. Now, I can't figure out which one is Mark Milley, but we know what Mark Milley said about China. He would give them a heads up if anything was going to go down. I want you to look here. Natalie Winters did a great job. The American military participants included, and she names names, which is funny because there's so many news outlets that are scared to do that. Former Army Chief Chairman. Here we go. Peter Brace, former Joint Chiefs. Bill Owens, former Joint Chiefs. John Abizade, former CENTCOM commander. George Casey, very important name. Ray Adorno, former Army Chief. Former Navy Chief, Jonathan Greenert. These are 3- and 4-star admirals rolling deep in China, drinking the sake and getting some mama sans. That's what's happening right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look, she names more. Ronald Fogelman, Air Force, Army. Pacific Command Chief. Hello, Pearl Harbor. John Keane, former Army Vice Chief. She goes on to name more. The receipts are here. And this does one thing, and one thing only. It destroys any level of continuity in our military. The back channel began in 2008 under the name the Sanya Initiative. Who was president right around 2008? Does anybody remember that one? Oh, look at here. Be willing to bet that he was one of them. Oh, Mark Milley. Right? Guys, I am livid. It destroys the good order and discipline that is in the United States military, or that we should have in the United States military. And I hope every one of these SOBs is called back to active duty, stripped of every rank and privilege that they have. And you know what I would love to see happen right on the White House lawn? But here's Pete Hegseth responding. And people wonder why it's important to ensure civilian control of the military and depoliticize the general officer corps. Because Pete Hegseth's come under fire for firing a lot of these generals. He has eradicated this deep state that is within the United States military. It happened under Obama. It happened under Bush. It happened under Clinton. And it's really pitiful to see. But that's what is occurring. Now, we have more information. What the fuck is going on here? We have more misinformation coming from the media, and I'm sure this is paid by some level of Chinese influence to disregard, to demoralize, to make those people at home. This is from Susie Rizzio, small town beach girl that apparently knows. I mean, she's got the BLM, the LGBTQ, the Vote Blue in her profile. But apparently she knows that the USS Abraham Lincoln is running out of food, water supplies, toothpaste, toilet paper, all that stuff. Susie Rizzio knows all this, right? Let's check out Susie Rizzio. Small town beach girl, loves politics, fostering animals, BLM, resistor, equality, voting rights, vote blue no matter who, LGBT password. This is what she's trying to push, right? This is the op that is happening right before your eyes. Now I see other patriotic businesses, and I'll be frequenting this one, Phoenix Ammo, saying every single one of these should be removed by firing squad on the White House lawn. I mean, that's going back to some medieval shit right there. And you know what? If we did that a few times, it would probably clear up some confusion surrounding the United States military. It would probably clear up some of the things that needs to happen. And what needs to happen is we need some continuity. We need some clarity. Now, some of the clarity that's not happening in the United States is good old Marjorie Trader Greene is now desperate for cash. And I'm sure it won't take her long to, get some China bucks. Apparently, Marjorie has now joined an organization called Cameo.
Hi, everyone.
And you can pay about $149 and she'll give you a birthday shout out.
And this is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I am excited to let you know I am now on Cameo. So if you have a special message for a friend or a loved one, I would love to deliver it for you, or any other message for anyone. How do you do it, you ask? You just click on the link and follow the...
Click on the link. $149. Old Marjorie will cut you a Cameo video. She was in Congress. She was America First. She was, MAGA all the way. She was firebrand. And now this is what desperation looks like. Needs $149. Give her a call. She'll give you a birthday shout out. You can share it with all your friends. But at the same time, you have people like this, Sean Ryan, former decorated Navy SEAL, cartel influencer, down in Medellin selling the booger sugar, telling other members of the military that watch him and family members that, they have a family member in the Navy, that he regrets serving his country, regrets being a Navy SEAL. At the same time, he's worth $100 million, $50 to $100 million. He goes on a podcast with a guy worth $200 million, and they want to tell you why it is bad to be Americans, why it's bad to be a patriot, why it's bad to love your country from a private residence, probably with SEAL Team 5 outside guarding them. This is all an op, people. If you don't believe it, this is Tucker Carlson's new 10-point plan that he came out with last night on his podcast. And he's basically laying out a way for him or someone around him to run for president. Look at this. The same rules should apply to president's federal agents such as Jeffrey Epstein. You knew he was going to drop that Jeff name in there. These are all of his plans. He's laying out an agenda. I believe Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, General Flynn, some of them are going to run for office. Is it funded by China? Is it backed by China? I don't know. They don't really have to be directly, because if they have China or another country, another foreign entity, greasing the skids with the news media, painting them in a good light, that's all you really need. It's all about messaging. And usually the first lie does the most damage because it's hard to get away from the first lie. It's hard to backpedal. It's hard to capture the attention of people seeking the truth because outrage sells. Outrage is what they are peddling. Think of all of the thumbnails that you click on that have the horrible faces and the crying and the mascara. Benny, you might have learned that with your 41 counts of plagiarism. Outrage sells. I can't do it anymore, man. What is happening right now is damaging our country. You better stay on top of it. And these generals that sat down with some Chinese people in China, I hope they are called back to active duty and court-martialed. Every damn one of them. There is no way that they should be cashing checks like this. Because I don't know if you know it or not. When you reach, I believe it's 2-star, might be 3-star, you get your full salary, not that 50% cut like you do when you retire after 20 years. Look at this one. Anybody recognize this lady right here? Clinton and Chinese U.S. generals meet with Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in D.C. So it's going all the way back to the Obama campaign, the Obama regime. He wanted to, change America. Has he changed America? Who helped him pay for changing America? That's a different story. It's the Ben Dykes Show. Hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next one.